Hey there, thank you for joining me. A quick update. In the previous episode, we were able to move everything inside. We built some big storage rooms, so I still have to fine-tune that. Put some more shelving up here. You can see that we have so many resources that, yeah, we don't really know where to put them. But that's going to be a work in progress. Also, I was looking at the animals. We have a whole bunch of turkeys, and I usually get rid of the males. I usually keep about 2 males, and the other females that will lay eggs. We also have 2 boomalopes, both are male, but I do want to move them inside in case they die and blow up and set everything on fire, so I'll just dig a little chamber here, because it doesn't matter, they don't need grass or light. I'll just feed them, put a shelf in there so they'll have plenty of food. But yeah, I do want to get them away from all these trees here and the hay grass that I'm growing here, because that would be an absolute disaster. I've been checking the map, and there is no ponies on the map, but I did notice that Trombo is still here. Trombos usually come in pair, and they leave the map after a little while, but this one was wounded, and it stayed behind, and it has been on the map ever since. So that is really positive, because in case we ever get Inspired Taming, I don't have any right now, and I think you need skill level 10 to tame them, then you could tame that Trombo, if it's still around, but it has been on the map for, well, I don't know, 2 or 3 episodes now, so that is very, very interesting. I've never seen that before. Yeah, we're doing fine with food. We're moving more and more of our farms over here. I'll keep these 2, but I will eventually get rid of them because they're just too far away for us right now. Yeah, I don't really have much space left for all the chunks. It's kind of getting full here, and yeah, I'll just leave them be for now until we really start cutting some more blocks here. Right now, it's not one of my top priorities. What are we going to research next? Carpet making, grey bow. Well, what I would like to do is work on my defenses a little bit more. Let's see, turret. Mini turret. So you need gun turrets. Low back operation needs gunsmithing. So I guess that's going to be the one. And then we're going to work our way towards the gun turrets. We'll build a little bit of a battery here so that we can work on our defense a little bit. We're finding more and more steel, and we already have 4,000 steel. We have so much steel, we don't know what to do with it. And I don't want to use it for shelving, for example, because later on in the game you really need all the steel you can get. Also over here is the edge where you can build. Let me show you. So you cannot build behind this line, as you probably know. For people that play the game, of course. But I also don't want to dig here. You can dig, as far as I know, you can dig all the way to the edge, but then you might be opening up an area here that you can't really control. Because you can only build here. Oh, we have a transport crash. Let me pause it and let's see what's going on. Ren. 36. Hard worker, fast walker, very neurotic. It has its benefits and its disadvantages, but this sounds actually really good. But he's not able to firefight, intellectual, caring, or social. So what can he do then? It's a hard worker, fast walker. We'll make him the cook, I guess. Yeah, for the rest, there's not much he can do. Let's see if he has any addictions. He has a scar here. Looks actually pretty serious. Efficiency 81%. Dead in 14 hours, so there's actually a chance that he might get up and walk off. He's not really in really super bad shape. Won't be the first time. So let's capture him. We don't have to heal him right now, but he's actually not too far away, so that's good. We got some prison rooms here, so we'll put him in there. So that wouldn't be too bad. Who's our current cook? Baboon is our current cook. Skill 9, but as you can see, we can use him for other stuff. Whereas this new prisoner can only be used basically for cooking. So that is not too bad. Okay. So before we do anything... this medicine is fine for now. Well, let me double check here. We have 55 of those. Reduce resistance. It is kind of our weakness because we don't have anybody who's really good at social skill. We have Dog's Body, but yeah, that's It's not gonna go fast. At least the room is clean. So that's good. Okay, perfect. Yeah, Mod is slowly getting better at playing Doctor. Skill level 8. Oh, Spy Recruitment. Bogel. Now, I have to change this. And then Bogel. And then we change the prisoner to recruitment. Then that should be fine. Well, what are the odds of that? And people that know my channel know that I don't load and save and load until something good happens. What are literally the odds of that? But then again, we didn't. I don't think we got a pod crash in the game at all, did we? I'm not sure how I got the other 6 again. I don't remember. I don't think we had a pod crash. I think we had 2 people that ran away, that were fleeing or something, or wanted to join. Wanderer joins, as they call it. The Pokemon. She can actually chat with him. Oh, she is. Okay. That's hilarious. Okay. So, that probably was the fastest recruitment in the history of RIMWORLD. Let's set him up first, because, yeah, he's not doing great, of course. He's going to be cook. Nothing else. Well, actually, he can do crafting. Oh, he can actually do... I didn't know that he actually could do this labor, because that's great. Let's do the stone cutting first, though. So since he's going to be cooking, when he's healed, then I can take Baboon off. It's perfect. And if I remember, Ren was not a night owl. Very neurotic. So yeah, that is going to be a slight problem with this psychic drone. It might be a problem for him. We'll find that out. Work. That research went pretty fast. So we were going to the gun turret, so we need this one. Blowback operation, auto pistol, machine pistol. And we might want to look into this. Bolt action rifle. It's pretty nice. I usually get that early on. Bogle already has one. Of course, there's one benefit of building your animal pen inside here in the mountain is because you don't need to build a stable. They won't be dealing with any kind of outside weather like rain or lightning, things like that, so all you have to do is make sure they have food. So I was checking on the clothing, because I want to make sure that we have enough clothing, because we have now 8 people. And I did notice that we've been crafting parkas from basically any material that is available, and that is not really what I want to do, because parka and tuk, they are winter clothing, so I really want to focus on making sure that they only use wools to craft that, because it's way more efficient, it's way warmer than any kind of cloth material. So, because we do have alpaca wool in stock, it's not really a lot, but it should be enough to make some parkas. Now, we already have 9 crafted, but I want to make sure that we only allow these ingredients and actually we count only the parkas that were made from these materials. So if you click this box, you see that we only have 3 parkas that are made from wool. And the rest, the remaining 6, because we have a total of 9, the remaining 6 are basically made from any kind of cloth and leathers, whatever it's going to be. And yeah, that's not what I want. So I do want to make sure that ultimately we have 10 nice warm parkas, just in case. And the same goes for the tuks. And let's see, clear all, wool. And we see you have 8 out of 10. But the moment you go to wool, we only have 3. I don't push the quality just yet. Even if it's poor, it's fine. I think a poor woolen one is better than a normal cloth one. So that is just fine. So we'll leave that the way it is. But yeah, we have a lot of cloth laying around. So actually, I might want to check that. Dusters should all be made from cloth. The hats, they're only leather. That's correct. Yes. T-shirts should only be cloth. pans should only be cloth, and then these are only wool. So we kind of split it up a little bit. Yeah, you can see here how much cloth we have laying around. It's just absolutely ridiculous. Alright, research. We can now do gun turrets. Let's get that going. Alright, I'm going to dig out this area here. I'll make some rooms here right on this border where we can build. Very likely some storage rooms. Because what I usually do is in front of the base I put the raw materials like wood, steel, cloth, things like that. And then in the back of the base I put the clothing, the armor, weapons. Some people really like it at the front door. But I kind of prefer to put it in the back because those are the rooms where they go least of all. So if you would, for example, put the raw resources in the back of the base, then it's a lot of travel time. So I try to keep those in the front, really, in the base. Ren is fully healed, so Ren is going to start cooking right away, as you can see. That is great, because that means that we can take Baboon off for now. That means that Baboon can... probably want to make him craft more than a miner, to be honest. Gun turrets are finished. Let's research something else. Outer door. Always nice to have in the fridge, so the door opens and closes faster, so you don't have that hot air coming in. I also have to make sure that these shelves have higher priority, because otherwise if you leave them at the way they is, then there's really no incentive for the little pawns to bring food over there, because there's plenty of shelving available still here. Which actually reminds me, we should probably start looking at the food situation. Plenty of food available, just that we don't have anybody really hauling. Okay, let's have a look here. I'm going to do it this way. So he will haul, Danny will clean. Yeah, because also we have no hauling animals at the moment. And I don't think... well, there's a grizzly bear. There's actually a boomalope, so we might actually be able to tame a boomalope whenever we have inspired taming, because I don't want to mess with them and get revenge and blown up. So that's not going to work. Oh, look at that. Almost ducked this whole area out here, so that's perfect. Alright, now that we have the turrets, I do want to create a little bit of a security zone. Sandbags. Yeah, I don't know if you can do both. I should probably build granite barricades. They probably will last kind of forever. Let's do that. Let's actually make it bigger. Because we also have to cover that door. That area. What are we planting here? I'm going to delete that actually. Okay, let's try this again. I don't want to build too many just yet. I think you have to keep at least 5 in between. And the research is done, but I will select that later. Like, maybe like this. Should we put in here? 4, 5, and there. Two, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1 here. Okay. And you want to do the power. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like this. Let's see if this reaches. Okay, let's double check. Let's see what we can research. Hydroponics is awesome. But we first want to make sure that we can get the geothermal power going. That's going to be long research, but it's definitely worth it. Because I want to clean this area up. I don't like this. I want to put a geothermal in here. We have one there, but that's kind of the wall is in the way there. But I might actually pull that out here a little bit. And then we have one. Yeah, we have one here too. So we know that the raid spawns here, and the raid spawned here. So that doesn't give us much time to react to any raid that is attacking immediately in the top zone. So I probably will leave this the way it is. I'll use this geothermal, and I'll try to capture this one. Move my snake trap out, put some defensive system here. Maybe I'll do it here. Yeah, I'll have to wait and see. That's just for the late game, really. Looks like we have a manhunter pack. A pack of man-hunting cats. Let's see how many it is. 3. Let's just make sure that everybody is inside. Should be okay. Just run the game. Everybody assigned to the safety dance. Just to make sure they don't get out. Where the cats? Oh, there they are. Looks like they're going to split up, actually. So that one is down there. And that should be it. Gotta make sure that we allow everybody to go unrestricted again, so they can pick up the cats, repair the traps, things like that. And as you can see, the 2 boomalopes are now in their new pen. It's completely ready. We just have to get the chunks out. That's going to take a little while. We're feeding them. And then also I'm going to put the camp fuel that they produce. I'll actually put that in the storage here. There's going to be a new storage area. Probably for the weapons and things like that. Looking outside at our gun turret battery. Everything reaches. Perfect. You're probably wondering why is it so far away. Well, in case this gets attacked and blows up, I think it has a radius of 4 or 5 squares that it actually will do damage to. So you don't want it to do damage to the power line. So I kind of keep that at max. There's a quest available. We can sell to Duval. Maria will join. Interesting. It's a hunter. 10 pump shotgun of normal quality. Well, our crafters aren't that great. I will accept it, but can we see who Maria is? Abrasive? Yeah, that's not great. So we'll just... This is actually pretty good here. We'll accept for this. Where is that located? That's not too bad. That's not too bad, really. Well, it has been a while, but we actually have a combat supplier. There's not much we can buy from them. I don't think they carry components with them. Yeah, there's some jade here. I was looking around the map for compact machinery. And I don't see any. I still see the thrombo. So that's good. But I would love some more components. Because we're going to need them. Is that there? That looks like it might be components. Well, apparently a mega sloth self-tamed. I'm not a big fan of these animals. They have a pretty filth rate of 24. So what I do is I usually butcher them. I'll wait until that is inside the base and then we'll just butcher them. And now we have a heat wave. I'll have to check the clothing. I think some of them are actually wearing a park and a toque maybe. I'll have to check on that. But first, let's clear this all. I want to set this up for components. And apparently there's a marriage. Mod is marrying a baboon. How typical. Okay, so that will be happening in the future, hopefully. Unless it gets cancelled and everybody gets unhappy. Heat wave. Okay. That means, let's zoom out, let's select all these little heaters, turn them off. And where's the cool box? Here's a cool box. And turn those on. This room, this is gonna be nice and cool. This is gonna be nice and cool. Research has been completed. Geothermal power is done. So we're gonna see if we can squeeze that in here. Geothermal, I hope it fits. Okay, perfect. And then we'll connect it to the batteries. I'll actually do it straight like this. So Mod is working on the geothermal. Brilliant. So that should all be connected nicely now. Yep. So it produces 3600 non-stop. So, yeah. I'm actually going to deconstruct these. Let me double check on the power to make sure that... Yeah, so I probably have to connect it like this here. Because if I deconstruct this one, then this line will be interrupted. And we don't want that to happen. I know it's not really efficient to deconstruct because you don't get all the materials back. But right now, we generate plenty of power here with this thing. And this gives me some more space to do something else here. Build more defenses. Ultimately, I will move some of these up here on top. Yeah, and then I will move this down. I have to start looking at hydroponic farming because that's way more efficient than what I'm doing right now. But it's... I only have 8 people. The base is really big as it is. Not sure if that was a smart idea, but... we can actually put some other recreation down. Let's put a poker table down. Right there. What we can build is these armchairs here. Because we have plenty of cloth. It's not perfect, but... There we go. How about a jade table? Nice little table here. Doesn't have to be really big. 2x2 would be fine. Let's do jade. How much is it? 50 jade. We have that. I'm not sure if I should put on the dining table if I should put these cloth armchairs there. Is there anything with beauty 4? Okay. So I wasn't sure if cloth would actually give beauty, or if you had to change it to a specific kind of guinea pig fur or something. Okay, well, let's do it that way. So that will be a nice rack slash dining room. So I was looking at the wildlife because I keep an eye out for possible horses or mares that I can tame for faster travel purposes, but I did notice some yaks. And yaks, they, as far as I know, they're a pack animal. And they provide milk. So milking interval is 1 day. So that's 660 milk per year. That is quite a lot. Now, the other thing I look at is filth rate is 16, which is really high. If I look at my alpacas, because I use those for pack animals, the filth rate is 16 as well. They provide no milk, but they of course provide wool, alpaca wool. And yeah, I don't really know if I should worry about this. I prefer to have the milk, I think, instead of the alpaca wool. We actually built a masterwork wooden poker table. So that's fantastic. What's the beauty on that thing? Of course there's no beauty. Ah, crap. Okay. It still has a good impact on the room. Mod is almost done. He has been working all day on this jade billiard table. So let's see what that turns out to be. We did successfully tame our yak. So 1 yak. And the alpacas have been slaughtered off. Oh, there we go. It's almost done. It's almost done. Excellent. That's a beauty of 30. So now it's indeed a rec room with somewhat impressive, rich, very spacious. And yeah, that still needs to be cleaned. Things are going better, but we had some traders today. But we didn't really have any kind of raid for, I think, 2 or 3 episodes. Yeah, I would like some more people. And also the slave trader hasn't shown his face. So I guess we have to wait on that. But I'm going to leave it here, guys. Thanks for watching. And I see that we tamed the other yak, so everything's going to be fine now. Thanks for watching. Catch you guys next time. Bye-bye.